Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I mean, actually, I was just at Comic-Con, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys there, but to kind of be, even your interviews were like among the fans and stuff. So was that kind of an interesting experience to kind of see people recognize your versions on screen? You know, like it was to meet the fans and just kind of like, oh, you're, in the band.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was so much fun, so exciting. I think the fans down there are amazing, and it felt really great watching the movie for the first time with that crowd and hearing their applause afterwards and the screaming throughout. Was a great affirmation that we had done something, we had done right by them, and that was always very important to us during the making of the film.
They knew like every single like inside joke, and I thought that was really cool. So anything that you were like looking forward to, like a crowd reaction to, like something that you did in the comic book that also made it to the screen and people like reacted really nicely.
I don't know.
No?
No.
Nothing?
I mean, I was just happy that it seems like as a band we pulled it off, that we did well, that you could sit and listen to us.
To be able to perform the music of Beck, was that kind of cool? And then were there any like, did he ever come to set to kind of like listen to you guys? Or
No, his drummer did.
Yeah, he didn't, but yeah, Brian LeBarton, kind of his
Came
right-hand
by.
man, yeah, came by. I didn't meet Brian though.
We were in the drum bunker
Yeah,
together.
she was in the drum bunker.
What's the drum bunker? Can you?
When, by the time we were sort of into filming, we stopped being able to have sort of band rehearsal. So to keep up with my drumming, I had a drum set up in this faraway warehouse of a room, concrete, and just a set of drums in the middle of this like massive room.
It's very intense.
Where I would just go in between takes.
Did you get to the point where you can spin a stick or anything like that?
No.
That's
I mean,
not-
that's a totally different skill set. That's like baton twirling. I don't do that. But I can play the drums.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd be able to go on tour if a band was ever to form with the same Sex Bomb?
If we could have Johnny play the guitar parts,
For me. And
yeah.
I can sing it.
yeah,
We're good.
then we're set.
Nice. To work with somebody like Edgar, who I'm a total nerd for because I used to watch Spaced, and so I just wondering like what kind of a director he is, because he seems like almost like one of you guys, but yet he's the director. Like he's I know he's older, but yet he's still kind of.
He's very much the director. I mean, it's very much like, as great as he is and as involved in all of the cast decisions as he is, he's the one who's in charge of 17,000 people doing
Yeah.
17,000 different things.
His job was huge
Yeah.
on this as a director. I mean, there was the scope of the movie and everything that he had to, keep in control was epic, and it was amazing what
And
he
also
did.
to watch Michael kind of be in every single scene, and what was he like? Because he's kind of proving himself a little bit. I mean, it's similar, but yet it's completely different to what we've seen from his work prior. So watching him on set.
Yeah, I think he's like a man now.
Yeah, totally.
He's great. I mean, he's one of the best people that you could ask for to have around on set. Constantly, they're just constantly punning.
Yeah,
A pun
Yeah.
a day, was
Yeah.
that his?
pun a day.
I mean, more than.
It's like super positive. I mean, for someone who we thought we worked really long and hard. Like he worked that much harder and longer, and was always very optimistic and positive and fun to be around. Which is greatly appreciated.
One of the most exciting things when I saw the cast list was you guys are all people that I'm curious about, only because I like the work that you've done previously. So was it interesting to be in the same room with all these other people who are just kind of going through the same experiences as you guys are?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a really cool young cast. We have some really neat people whose work I've appreciated for a long time. And to finally get to meet them and hang out with them and realize that they're awesome.
Yeah, was great. I mean,
Yeah.
we all really we love each other. We all are we really became close on this movie, and it's great to people that you respect and admire, in your kind of group of people, and finally being able to meet them and see how awesome they are is really cool.